You're not alone. But what if one man, sitting in his basement, managed to hack into one of the world's most secretive countries? In this video, we're telling the unbelievable story of how a solo hacker took on North Korea from his own home and actually made an impact. Before we dive into this digital rebellion, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss wild true stories and tech twists. Let's jump in, starting now. The basement setup, a digital fortress. Park Jin-hyuk's basement wasn't your typical teenage hangout. It was a sophisticated command center equipped with multiple high-end computers, specialized networking equipment, and encryption tools that would make government agencies jealous. The 24-year-old had transformed this underground space into a digital fortress, complete with soundproofing to muffle the constant hum of servers and cooling systems, running 24/7. Working under the cover of darkness, Park operated with military precision. His setup included multiple virtual private networks, proxy servers, and anonymization tools that masked his real location and identity. He had created an intricate web of digital personas and false identities, allowing him to operate across multiple countries and jurisdictions without detection. The basement was climate-controlled to protect his equipment, and he had backup power systems to ensure his operations never went offline. What made Park's operation particularly dangerous was his connection to North Korea's state-sponsored hacking unit, known as the Lazarus Group. This wasn't just some kid playing around with computers. He was part of a sophisticated international cybercrime syndicate backed by one of the world's most ruthless governments. The basement served as his Western operations center, allowing him to target American and European institutions while maintaining plausible deniability for his government sponsors. The Sony Pictures hack? Digital warfare. In November 2014, Park executed what would become one of the most notorious cyber attacks in entertainment history. Sony Pictures Entertainment fell victim to a devastating breach that exposed the company's internal communications, unreleased films, and sensitive employee data. The attack was triggered by Sony's decision to release The Interview, a comedy film depicting the assassination of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. From his basement command center, Park launched a multi-pronged assault on Sony's network infrastructure. He used spear-phishing emails to trick employees into installing malware, exploited unpatched vulnerabilities in Sony systems, and deployed custom-built destructive software designed to wipe servers and steal data simultaneously. The attack was so sophisticated that it took Sony's security team days to understand the full scope of the breach. The WannaCry ransomware campaign. Park's most destructive attack came in May 2017 with the launch of WannaCry ransomware. In just hours, it spread to over 150 countries, exploiting elite NSA-discovered Windows vulnerability. Working from his basement, Park modified the code to rapidly infect computers, encrypting files and demanding Bitcoin payments. Its worm-like ability to self-spread made it especially dangerous. The fallout was massive. UK hospitals canceled surgeries, Germany's railways stalled, Russian factories halted, and government services went offline. The global damage reached billions of dollars. Banking heists, the digital bank robber. Park's cybercrimes went far beyond headline-making hacks. From his basement, he ran a global operation targeting financial institutions, stealing millions to fund the North Korean regime. His attacks blended technical skill with social engineering to break through layered security systems. The boldest strike came in 2016, when Park and his team breached Bangladesh Bank and attempted to steal nearly $1 billion via fraudulent SWIFT transfers. Though $81 million was successfully stolen, a simple typo triggered alarms and stopped the full heist. Each operation involved detailed planning. Park studied security setups, profiled key staff, and built custom malware. By launching attacks through a network of hijacked computers across various countries, he made tracking him incredibly difficult. The hunt. Law enforcement closes in. As Park's attacks grew more brazen and destructive, law enforcement agencies around the world began coordinating efforts to track him down. The FBI, working with international partners, launched one of the most extensive cybercrime investigations in history. They analyzed digital forensics from multiple attacks, traced cryptocurrency transactions, and slowly pieced together the identity of the basement hacker. The investigation revealed Park's sophisticated operational security measures, but also of his mistakes. Digital breadcrumbs left behind in malware code, reused infrastructure across different attacks, and patterns in his operational timing all contributed to building a case against him. Investigators discovered that Park had been sloppy in maintaining his digital personas, occasionally using the same email addresses and passwords across different identities. In September 2018, the FBI issued a warrant for Park's arrest and added him to their most wanted list. The charges include conspiracy to commit computer fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The indictment detailed his role in the Sony hack, WannaCry attacks, and multiple banking heists, painting a picture of a cyber-criminal enterprise operating with state backing. The geopolitical impact. Park's basement operation had far-reaching consequences beyond the immediate victims of his attacks. His activities fundamentally changed how nations approach cybersecurity and international relations. The attacks demonstrated that small, isolated countries could project power globally through cyberspace, leveling the playing field in international conflicts. The Sony hack marked the first time a nation-state had successfully used cyberattacks to influence cultural and political expression in another country. This set a dangerous precedent for using cyber warfare to suppress free speech and artistic expression. Other authoritarian regimes took note, leading to an escalation in state-sponsored cyber attacks targeting media, entertainment, and civil society organizations. The WannaCry attack showed how cyber weapons developed by intelligence agencies could be turned against civilian infrastructure. The vulnerability exploited by WannaCry had been discovered by the NSA but kept secret for intelligence purposes. When it was leaked, it became a weapon that could be used by anyone, including hostile nations and criminal organizations. All right, that's a wrap on the jaw-dropping story of the man who hacked North Korea from his basement. One keyboard, one internet connection, and one of the boldest digital moves ever pulled off. If this story amazed you, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. And for more shocking tech tales and cyber mysteries, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out. Catch you in the next one.